Well, welcome to another short review from Telex here. We're going to take a look at Blair Athol. And not a well known distillery by any means, but you should know it. And I'll get into why in a bit. Eldauer is the old school name for it. It's used in a lot of Bell's blends. And that's one of my favorite blended scotches, actually. That's just basic, a good daily sipper, not expensive, and I could see why they use it. This Bell's is pretty good. This is the 12-year Flora and Fauna bottle. This is a Highland from Diageo, and it's ex sherry and ex bourbon casks. The only unfortunate thing about this so far is it's colored and chill filtered, and for a 12-year, man, that's awfully dark. But we're not going to hold it too much against them, but we're going to put it as part of the score when we talk about that at the end. Um, let's see. Let's get into the nose of this guy and see what we get. Ooh, nice. First note is leather, like a leathery sofa kind of thing. Wow. Apricots, ginger, some sandalwood, and some cinnamon. And there's like a savory note of like almost like a French fry with chives, like sour cream and onion chives with it. That's wild. Very complex nose. Wow. Dates out the yin yang. Man, a lot of dates in there too. Your root tribby fruits are in there. Wow. Let us sit out for 12 minutes. A 12-year-old, and this is neat, by the way. Really nice. Mm. First note, oranges. There's some raisins. Sadly, not really sadly, it's funny because it's a thin mouth coat, but it doesn't taste necessarily too thin. It's not as thin as a Glengoyne, but wow, it, it's um it's got some waxiness to it, even though it's thin. I think that's how they kind of catch you off guard. We'll get that in a second. It's still nice. Menthol cigarette kind of a feel. Oaky properties. Mm. Molasses, a lot of molasses, and a honey tone on the end right before the finish. Medium leaf finish. Pralines and cream was like the first thing that came to mind on the finish. Got some praline, got a bit of a cream. Oh my, black pepper. It's still kind of a nice waxiness going on. Interesting. Hmm. That is good. Wow. Hmm. Let's put a little drop of water on here and see. I mean, drop. Don't get crazy with too much because it's 43%. You can do a couple drops just to get the molecules flowing and see what you get. And even if it's 40%, like I always say, try it with a drop of water. It's not going to kill it if you just do a drop. And some of these 40 and 43, 46% whiskeys need a drop of water to really get a lot of complexity. Thankfully, this one's complex out of the gate. I mean, there's a boatload of notes, and I haven't even talked about with water. So this is going to be like bonus points. Mm, that changes a lot with the water on the nose, even. It's more savory on the nose. There's more herbal notes in there. That's like definitely a basil up front. And on the back end, there's a bit of pine needles in there too. Huh. I like that. It's different. Mm. Wow, that's a bit different too. Wow, it just everything turned into like a milk chocolate, and I'm not talking like American milk chocolate crap. I'm talking like good English milk chocolate, high quality stuff. That's nice, and it kind of goes into a custard, butterscotch type of form, toffee. Your caramel notes are there. The finish is similar. I won't think it's as good because it's a bit drier. There is some slight smokiness on the back end, even though this is not a peated dram by any means. It's got some decent ex-sherry and ex-bourbon cask that we talked about, but um, no peat, but there is a sense of smoke. Roasted chestnuts almost on the back. Wow, that is interesting. Very complex. Shout out to Roy Aquavite. He was the one really that got me brave enough to even try this bottle. He is a whiskey evangelist, and I can see why. I always kind of watch and learn and take what I can get from him, and kind of just talk about my own experiences with it. And this is a gem. A lot of the Flora and Fauna bottles are not, and I am a cask whiskey drinker, but we can't drink cask whiskey all the time. If you're looking for a good sherry um, influenced dram, $40, I mean, plus shipping, like 50, 55, you can get for $40. I'm talking American. That's crazy. I mean, it's a 3.75 out of 5. It is well above average. It's right on that cusp of being pristine, but it just lacks the ABV. It lacks the craft. It needs to be not colored, not chill filtered. It should be about 48%, and I'd love to see a 15 or 18-year version of this. Then we're talking 4.5, 4.75, maybe even a 5 out of 5 someday. But where this stands, though, I think it's a solid pickup. That's just the way I see it. Thanks for stopping by the short review. I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off. I'm going to start a new live review, a long discussion we do afterward, and I'll be talking a little bit with Malt Muser. I'm not quite sure what he's going to be sipping, but hopefully something you'll enjoy too. If you haven't subscribed before, please do. I've looked it up, and I think only 30% of the people that watch are subscribed, so there you go. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Sláinte Vá for now. Start a new one here in shortly.